Hello and welcome back to Let's Learn English, your space to listen, repeat, shadow, and learn English at a slow and natural pace. I'm Michael, and I'm really glad you're here with me again. Today's lesson is going to be very useful because we will focus on English sentences you can use on the phone. Talking on the phone in English can feel more difficult than speaking face to face. Why? Because you can't see the other person's face, their gestures, or their expressions. You only have their voice. That means your listening skills and your speaking clarity are even more important. Many English learners feel nervous on the phone, but don't worry. After practicing with me today, you will feel more confident. In this lesson, I will not only give you single sentences, but also show you how to use them in real conversations. I'll speak slowly, pause often, and encourage you to shadow me. That means you listen, and then you repeat after me. This will help you build confidence, practice your pronunciation, and prepare for real-life phone calls in English. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to answer the phone politely, introduce yourself, ask who is calling, request information, deal with problems like bad connections, make appointments, and even handle small disagreements. So, let's begin. Imagine your phone is ringing. You pick it up. Let's practice the very first sentences you can say. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Hello, this is Michael speaking. How can I help you? Good morning. This is Sarah calling from Greenfield Travel Agency. Good afternoon. May I speak with Mr. Thomas, please? Sure. May I ask who is calling? This is Laura from Horizon Bank. I'd like to discuss your account. One moment, please. I'll transfer your call. These are polite and professional ways to begin a call. Notice that you don't just say hello. You give your name, or you ask for the caller's name. This makes the conversation clearer and more respectful. Now let's practice what to say if the person you want is not available. Listen and repeat. I'm sorry, he's not available right now. May I take a message? She's in a meeting at the moment. Would you like to leave a message? He's out of the office until tomorrow morning. Can I ask him to call you back? I'm afraid she's on another line. Could you try again later? Or would you like me to write down your message? Notice that all of these sentences are polite. Even when you can't help immediately, you offer another solution. That's what makes your English sound natural at the B1, B2 level. Sometimes, phone lines are not clear. Maybe the sound is low, or there is noise in the background. Let's practice how to deal with that situation. Listen and repeat. I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you repeat it, please? The line is not very clear. Could you say that again slowly? I'm having trouble hearing you. Can you speak a little louder? There seems to be some noise on the line. Would you mind repeating that? These sentences are very useful because it's normal to misunderstand on the phone. You don't need to feel embarrassed. Just ask politely for repetition. Now, let's imagine you are calling to make an appointment. This could be a doctor's appointment, a business meeting, or even a dinner reservation. Listen and repeat. Hello, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Smith, please. Good morning. I'm calling to book a table for 4 people this Saturday evening. Is it possible to schedule a meeting for next Tuesday at 10 a.m.? Could you please check if the manager is available this afternoon? Now imagine the other person responds. Practice both sides of the conversation. Certainly. Dr. Smith is available at 3 p.m. on Thursday. Would that work for you? Yes, Thursday at 3 p.m. would be perfect. Thank you very much. I'm afraid we are fully booked on Saturday evening. Would you like a table on Sunday instead? Sunday would be fine. Could we have a table at 7 p.m., please? Of course. Your table is confirmed for 4 people at 7 p.m. on Sunday. Thank you for your help. I appreciate it. This is how you make appointments naturally. You ask politely, you listen carefully, and you respond with complete sentences. Now let's move to another situation. Imagine you are calling to ask for information. Listen and repeat. Good afternoon. Could you please tell me your office hours? I'd like some information about your English courses. Could you explain the schedule? Could you please tell me how much the membership costs? I'd like to know if your company provides delivery service. And now, let's practice the possible answers. We are open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. Our English courses run every weekday evening from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The membership costs $50 per month or $500 per year. Yes, we do provide delivery service within the city area. Adding details makes your answers sound professional. Instead of only saying yes or no, you give extra information. That's exactly the difference between beginner English and intermediate English. Sometimes you may need to leave a message on voicemail. Let's practice what to say in that situation. Hello, this is Michael calling. I'm sorry I missed you. Please call me back at 555-1234. Thank you. Good morning. This is Anna from Blue Sky Consulting. I'd like to confirm our meeting for Friday at 2 p.m. Please let me know if this time is still good for you. Hi, this is James. I just wanted to let you know I'll be a little late. I should arrive around 10:30. Thank you for your understanding. Voicemail is a chance to show politeness and clarity. Always include your name, your reason for calling, and your phone number or contact information. Now, let's move to something more advanced, handling small disagreements on the phone. At the B1, B2 level, you should be able to disagree politely. Listen and repeat. I understand what you're saying, but I'm not sure I agree. That sounds interesting, but I see things a little differently. I appreciate your opinion, but could we look at another option? I see your point, but I think we might need to reconsider the schedule. Now practice short conversations with polite disagreement. I think the meeting should start at 9 a.m. I understand, but 9 a.m. is too early for some colleagues. Could we start at 10 instead? We should raise the price immediately. That's an option, but maybe we should wait until next month to avoid complaints. Notice how disagreement is not rude. It's calm, polite, and balanced. This is very important when speaking English in professional or personal calls. So far, we have practiced answering the phone, introducing yourself, asking who is calling, leaving messages, dealing with unclear lines, making appointments, asking for information, and even disagreeing politely. In the next part, we will continue with more complex calls. We will practice asking for technical support, handling mistakes, apologizing on the phone, rescheduling appointments, and having longer conversations that include explanations, arguments, and solutions. We will also cover expressions for showing sympathy and support, because sometimes on the phone, you need to be comforting and kind. Now let's imagine you need to call for technical support. Maybe your internet is not working, or your phone is having problems. Listen carefully and repeat after me. Good afternoon. I'm calling because my internet connection is not working. Hello, I'm having some issues with my phone. Could you please help me? I'd like to report a problem with my account. The service has been very slow today. Could you check if there is an issue in my area? Now let's practice how the support agent might respond. I understand. Let me check the system for you. Could you please restart your modem and let me know if the light is still blinking? There seems to be a temporary outage in your area. Our technicians are already working on it. I apologize for the inconvenience. The service should be back within the next 2 hours. Notice the words, I understand and I apologize. These are key phrases when dealing with problems. They make the conversation smoother and show respect. Now let's practice apologizing yourself. Sometimes you're the one who made a mistake. Listen and repeat. I'm very sorry for calling so late. I hope I didn't disturb you. I apologize for missing your call earlier. Thank you for calling me back. I'm sorry. I think I dialed the wrong number. Please excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt your meeting. I can call again later if that's better. Apologies on the phone should always be short, clear, and polite. Don't explain too much. Just say sorry and then move forward. Next, let's practice rescheduling appointments. Sometimes plans change and you need to move a meeting or cancel politely. Listen and repeat. Hello, I'm calling to let you know that I won't be able to attend tomorrow's meeting. Could we reschedule for Thursday instead? Good afternoon. Something urgent has come up. Would it be possible to move our appointment to next week? I apologize for the short notice, but could we change the time of our call to 4 p.m.? And now, let's practice polite responses. That's no problem. Thursday works well for me. I understand. Let's reschedule for next Wednesday at the same time. Thank you for letting me know. I'll adjust my calendar. Rescheduling is very common. The important thing is to sound polite, flexible, and professional. Now let's move into longer conversations where you need to explain more details. At the B1, B2 level, you should add complete sentences and reasons. Let's practice. Good morning. I'm calling to ask about my order. I placed it last week, but I haven't received any confirmation email. Could you please check if my payment has gone through? I used my credit card, but I want to be sure everything is fine. The agent responds, "Let me check your order number, please. Do you have it with you?" Yes, my order number is 7843. I ordered 2 books and a dictionary. Thank you. I see that your payment was successful, but the shipment has been delayed. It should arrive by Friday. I appreciate your help. I just wanted to be sure the order wasn't lost. You're welcome. Thank you for your patience. This type of conversation shows how to explain problems step by step. You give details, the other person asks questions, and you answer clearly. Now let's practice showing sympathy and support on the phone. Sometimes a friend or colleague calls with bad news. Listen and repeat. I'm so sorry to hear that. How are you feeling? That must be very difficult. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I understand how stressful this must be for you. I'm here if you need to talk. Take your time and don't worry about the work. We'll manage it together. These sentences are warm, supportive, and natural. They show empathy and kindness, which is very important in both personal and professional calls. Now, sometimes phone calls can include small arguments or disagreements. Let's practice polite ways to argue and also to find solutions. I'm afraid there seems to be a mistake with the bill. I was charged for something I didn't order. I understand your point, but according to my receipt, I only paid for 2 items, not 3. Could we please check this together so we can clear up the confusion? The agent responds, I see. Let me double check the system. Could you confirm the date of purchase? Yes. It was last Friday, the 12th of March. Thank you. I apologize for the error. I'll make sure the extra charge is refunded. I appreciate your help. Mistakes happen, but I'm glad it was resolved. This is how you keep an argument polite and productive. You don't shout, you explain calmly, you ask questions, and you accept solutions. Now let's practice a longer, natural flow of conversation that includes different steps. Listen carefully, repeat after me, and notice how the dialogue develops. Hello, this is Michael calling. Could I speak with Ms. Johnson, please? Good afternoon. This is Ms. Johnson speaking. How can I help you? I'm calling to confirm our meeting tomorrow. I just want to make sure we are still on schedule. Yes, the meeting is confirmed for 11 a.m. in the main office. Perfect. Also, I'd like to ask if it's possible to bring one of my colleagues along. That should be fine. Could you please send me his name by email so I can add him to the visitor list? Of course. I'll do that right after this call. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow at 11. You're welcome. Have a great day. Did you notice how natural that sounded? The call included a greeting, a confirmation, a request, a solution, and a polite closing. That's exactly how real phone calls flow. And now, let's practice closing calls politely. Listen and repeat. Thank you for your time. I'll talk to you again soon. I really appreciate your help today. Have a wonderful afternoon. It was great speaking with you. Take care. Thanks again for the information. Goodbye. Goodbye. And I look forward to our next call. Polite closings leave a good impression and show respect. And now we have reached the end of today's journey through phone conversations. We started with answering the phone, introducing yourself, and asking who is calling. We moved on to leaving messages, dealing with unclear connections, and making appointments. We practiced asking for information, apologizing, and rescheduling. We learned how to explain problems, argue politely, and show support in difficult situations. Finally, we practiced natural openings and closings that make your phone calls sound confident and professional. The most important thing to remember is this: you don't need to be perfect on the phone. You only need to be polite, clear, and confident. Speak in full sentences. Add details when possible. And if you don't understand, simply ask for repetition. That is how you sound natural and effective at the B1, B2 level. Before we finish, I want to encourage you to practice often. Come back to this lesson. Listen again, repeat again, shadow my voice again. Each time, it will feel easier. Each time, your pronunciation will improve. Each time, your confidence will grow. And now, a small challenge for you. In the comments, write down one phone sentence you found useful today. It could be something you want to remember, something you didn't know before, or something you think you will use in real life. Share it with the community, and let's practice together. This is Let's Learn English. I'm Michael, and I'm very proud of the work you did today. Keep listening, keep repeating, keep believing in yourself, and step by step you will reach your English goals. See you next time.